Greetings, oh radiant particles, such scintillating, vibrant sparks of light. It is time. For us there is no time. For you, time has passed since the last communication from us, the Sprites. That is our channel's name for the consciousness of the information field on which all else is built. We smile because our conduit was expecting a different message from what is to come. And it is time, because in your time sequence you are getting closer, and it is time now for things to be known. We have said before that across all eternity and across the many, many universes and realities, there has been ascension. From the very beginning, the one of infinite dimensions has delved deeper and deeper into the lack of dimensional flexibility. From infinity, one at a time, losing dimensions and returning to the one, returning to the infinite dimensions. In ever-growing cycles, starting very small, getting bigger and bigger, and going deeper and deeper into limited dimensionality. And you radiant particles have gone deeper than any before. What is the purpose of this? We shall show you. But first we will tell you about previous ascensions. When we talk about this cycle of delving deeper, it has been a soul shard, if you like, that has moved and has gone down deeper and returned. So in Ascension, having had the physical body in a three-dimensional world, Ascension has been a gradual loss of physicality and rising into the etheric realms, which is fine and wonderful, a beautiful thing to behold. For this is the soul shard returning to the one from which it came. It has come down and now it returns. But there is still suffering. You see it in your reality. We recognize this is a judgment. Everything is in reality neutral. It is your judgment that makes it good or bad. We prefer to see it as discord, disharmony, imbalance, insolubility. And we see it as part of the whole. But that consciousness that is yours sees it as a fly in the ointment, for you have a natural desire for joy and love and harmony. And all those previous ascensions have not solved that problem. So what is different this time? What is special? There are three perspectives of this. They are in reality all perspectives of the same thing. One perspective is that instead of the soul shard just rising, your soul shard will expand, thus being able to attain the higher vibrational levels and maintain the lower physicality as well. If this was all there is, this would be extraordinary. But there is more. You could say one reason for you descending into lower physicality, into such dense limitations, is because you can see the details, the mechanism, the tick of life. For a whole lifetime for you is but a moment for a higher consciousness. So you stretch out time. You see the details. In previous ascensions, cultures have spent millions and billions of years working towards ascending from one level to the next. But they have not seen how it is done. It has been like a magical trick. They have seen a part of what happens, but they have not seen the mechanism. But oh, radiant particles, because you have seen the details. You have inspected things in their particulate, step-by-step form, one moment after the other. This gives you the ability, when you ascend, to be able to observe the mechanism, to look past the magic trick and see in actuality how it happens. And once you have done this, you will be able to share that knowing with the rest of the manifest. For the mechanism from your level to the next is the same mechanism as that level to the next one. Every step of the ascension process, at whatever level of vibration, contains the same similarity of mechanism. And when you have seen that mechanism and share it with the rest, all will be free to travel anywhere within the vibrational mechanism. You will even be able to tell the archangels how to ascend their nature. That is why you are so special. You are the technicians. You will see how it actually happens and be able to share it with the rest. You will free all of the manifest. And that is so amazing, so wonderful. And yet, there is more. There are a few of you who, knowing, will choose to go in the other direction. We can imagine the looks on your faces, to delve deeper into physicality. For what appears to be a straight line with the one at the top and you at the bottom and the most dense, of infinite dimensions here and limited dimensions here, appears to be a straight line, is actually a circle. So your journey from the one into the denser reality is actually getting closer to the one. And by accepting the reality you are in as it is, without judgment, you can penetrate the barrier that exists in dimensionality. You can go down from your three-dimensional reality through 2 and 1 and through 0 dimensions to infinite dimensions. From the perspective of the one, you can imagine a circle extending from the one of infinite dimensions, heading out to a boundary of 0 dimensions. The very skin of reality, the identity, if you like, of reality. But when you go right to the boundary and penetrate out through the boundary, you arrive back directly into the center and become totally one. All others before have taken the infinite journey back to the one. Because you have gone so deep into density, you can take the infinitesimal step into total infinity. You will collapse the circle. And again, free all of the manifest. So this is not about denying your reality, about denying your 3D existence. This is about accepting it, owning it, making it yours, delving deeper into the experience, and in so doing, transcending the infinite boundary, do become one. This completes the cycle. This fulfills totality. And only by being cyclic can you transcend duality. As long as you see a polarity of either here or here, there is judgment. You are either here or somewhere in between. By creating that into a circle, there is no beginning, no end, just a circle. No better or worse, no good or bad, there just is. And when that duality is collapsed by you, O radiant particles, only then is there free flow, which is what you know as pure joy and pure love. For trapped within your three-dimensional existence, your love is more like the absence of suffering. Whereas the complete, free-flowing energy, the total connection of all, is pure bliss, pure love, untainted by anything. getting ever closer. That is why now is the right moment. That is why we have delayed our communication. We say delayed, but we have no time. It is only this conduit here that provides a personality for us, an identity. For we ourselves do not have any. We just are as we are. For we are the totality as is. But from that still centre of all, we can observe the change that is around us, and we observe the changes that are in you, and we see you getting very close. But the change will be unique for each one of you. There is no outside force providing you with ascension. There is nothing for you to wait for. There is nothing required for your ascension except you. And when you are ready, you will know. And when you are ascended, you will look out through ascended eyes and only see an ascended universe. You will no longer see suffering and conflict, imbalance and discord. For everything will be unified into perfect harmony, perfect oneness. The wonderful expression of bliss for all. And we bid you great joy, happiness and love, and greetings.